Back at Bank OZK Arena for the final game of this Friday night. 3 down, 1 to go. Hello, everybody. I'm Wes Moore, joined by Bobby Swafford, and it is the 3A Boys State Championship. We got Harding Academy and Mayflower. Mayflower Part 2.
That's
Mayflower
right.
Girls just won a state title. Now the boys try to win their first state title just like the girls.
Yeah, strong contingent wearing purple and gold sitting behind us.
Yep.
They got a barn burner earlier. They pulled out a 29-27 victory over Center Point. The girls picked up their first state championship. Now the boys trying to double dip and take 2 titles back home to Mayflower.
The boys finished the season 25-3. They were 12-2 in conference and then went on a run to the state tournament, obviously, and they're here playing Harding Academy, trying to get their first state title, too.
Yeah, let's take a look at the bracket. Harding Academy, of course, won the football championship. And here's a look at how they got there. Mayflower was the #1 seed and got the benefit of an upset on the other half of their bracket. But you're talking about a 9-point win, a 10-point win, and then a 13-point win over Lamar. It looks like Mayflower getting stronger as the bracket goes on. On the other side of things, Harding Academy really had to gut one out in the first round. A #1 seed. That one's always tough, 28-25 over Drew Central. But they handled business against CAC, and then a tight one against McGee, which was kind of a rematch of that football championship game we saw in the fall.
51-45, your final score in that game. Carter Neal for Harding Academy came up big. He had 19 points. That is someone we'll be keeping an eye on tonight.
Yeah, they're always going to have a go-to player, and it seems to be Carter Neal for Harding Academy. You mentioned those 19 points. They only scored 50, so they're going to look for him to get their offense going.
And you mentioned the football team. Well, we got a couple of guys from the football team playing for Harding Academy. Ty Duggar, the wide receiver who did so much for them this past season. He had 13 points and 9 rebounds in that semifinal game. And then Caden Sipe, the quarterback, who had an unbelievable game, had 9 points. We got to take a quick timeout. We'll take a look at some of the players from Mayflower. When we come back, we'll have the opening tip. We'll have the rosters. The starting lineups. We're just getting started. We'll take a break for the national anthem. We'll be right back. You are watching the Arkansas High School Basketball State Championships on PBS Sports.
What's up, que pasa, my people? Well, my name is Al Lopez, a.k.a. Papa Rap, or Papa Rap. And Papa Rap is just a papa that raps. My granddaughter says that I need to be a grandpa that raps, grandpappy rap, but I live in Northwest Arkansas via Puerto Rico. Been here since 1994, desde 94. And really, I didn't come to Arkansas to stay here or to live here. I just came to record some music with the intention of going back to Puerto Rico. But I was able to utilize then the music to start finding the common ground that makes us as one community. Arkansas PBS is the one that has taught me about this great community that we have here. Wonderful, beautiful, so much programming, tanta programación for children, for grown-ups, porque es el canal de Arkansas. This is a real Arkansas channel.
Now, more than ever, community is important. Local schools, businesses, and charities are in need of support. Each one of us can make a difference. When you volunteer, give, shop locally, or simply participate, you help support and grow your community. It makes us all stronger when we all are involved. I'm Susie Everett with Everett Buick GMC. We're proud to be a part of this wonderful community and want to encourage each of you to be involved in yours.
Thanks, George. Appreciate it. At Big Red Stores, we're always proud to sponsor, support, and partner up with many events and activities throughout the community. Among them, high school championships throughout the state of Arkansas. At Big Red Stores, our team members are always ready to assist you to make your visit with us a pleasant one. And at Big Red Stores, we recognize that none of our support or ability to serve the community is possible without you. That's why at Big Red Stores, you're always the MVP of the Big Red team. Big Red Stores, now more convenient than ever.
Is now in session.
just minutes away from Harding Academy and Mayflower. We told you a couple players to keep an eye on for Harding Academy. Now let's take a look at the Mayflower Eagles. Head coach Brent Stallings. They went 25-3 this past in the season. Braxton McEwen, a big reason why.
16.7 points, 10 rebounds per contest. He's a big man. He carries a big load for this Eagle offense. Their defense, he's going to have a big night.
Against Lamar in the semifinals, McEwen had 14 points, 9 rebounds, 3 blocks, and 3 assists. He did a little bit of everything for Mayflower. But you also got to keep an eye on Caleb Moody. He is number 55 for Mayflower. He had 18 points in that victory over Lamar in the semifinals. Yep. Weston Pickle, B.J. Gillum, a couple other really good players for Mayflower.
Yeah, keep an eye on B.J. Gillum as well. Their second leading scorer, averaging 13.8 per contest. And maybe a little unsung hero. You mentioned him, Weston Pickle. He's going to start tonight. Number 3, averaging 6.5 rebounds per contest for this Eagle squad.
Well, that's a good look at Gillum and McEwen for Mayflower. And there's Ty Duggar. He's playing guard for this Harding Academy team after playing receiver for the football team. Here are the starting lineups for both teams. We'll start with Harding Academy. Adam Fager playing the post position, number 10. He is a senior post player listed at 6'3". Jackson Fox, a 5'9" junior guard. Ty Duggar, who we just saw, 6'1" senior guard. Caden Sipe, quarterback off the football team, playing power forward. He is a senior. And the other forward is Carter Neal, 6'1" forward for Harding Academy.
Yeah, size is going to be the question. How do they match up? McEwen goes 6'6". Pickle goes 6'5" for Mayflower. How does Harding Academy stack up against the much larger Mayflower roster?
Over on Mayflower, we've already talked about Braxton McEwen, 6'6" senior. You got B.J. Gillum, a 6'1" guard. He is a junior, another senior. Weston Pickle, a 6'5" guard / post. Brandon Patterson, a 6'2" forward. He is a senior. So they got 3 seniors in the starting lineup, 1 sophomore, and that's Caleb Moody, the 5'8" point guard. Moody wearing number 55 for Mayflower. Mayflower in the white jerseys. Got a little purple on there. Of course, Harding Academy coming out in the red jerseys. Red shorts, red jerseys. And right away, you can see a size difference just sitting here on the court. Almost position for position. Mayflower is taller and bigger.
Yeah, even Brandon Patterson listed at 6'2", towering over Caden Sipe, who's standing next to him.
Mayflower wins the toss, and they'll go on offense first. Gillum with it. Goes in the corner. Harding Academy playing man-to-man. McEwen, the big body out there. He could give a good screen if he wanted to give you one. Seeing some patience from Mayflower. The fans yelling, "Shoot it" behind us. They saw enough patience in the girls' game,
doubt.
right?
They want some action early.
McEwen going to work. Gets the pass off, but blocked by Harding Academy.
Great job timing that by Fager. He just sends that back to where it came from, and now Harding with a chance. First time on the offensive end.
Not sure how Gillum came up with that pass. I thought it was going to be an errant pass and intercepted, but he somehow came up with it, but the shot was blocked.
I'm not going to lie, I love seeing the fact that number 55 for Mayflower, Caleb Moody, is the smallest player on the floor. Big number, little man, 5'8".
Quarter 3, no good. Mayflower there for the rebound. Quickly, they get it to McEwen.
Who's wearing number 1, which makes a lot of sense.
Yes,
he's the
your point guard
man.
is 55, and your big man is number 1. They're working it inside of McEwen. Look at him go to work. Left hand, no good. Just a little short. He was trying to gobble up the offensive rebound, put it back in, but lost it and goes out of bounds.
Yeah, nice strong take, though, by McEwen. Able to get to the rim. Shot didn't go, but it's kind of a feeling out possession. See how difficult Harding can make it for him inside.
Trying to figure out what Mayflower's doing defensively. They play either really good man-to-man. Yeah, they're moving around man-to-man. They seek off so well and help. It makes it tough to tell. Look at the first shot of the game goes in for Caden Sipe. He's used to the big stage, and he delivers on his first three-point attempt.
Yeah, he delivered when he got to War Memorial Stadium in the state championship game. And early on, he's delivering here at Bank OZK Arena in Hot Springs.
Entry pass too high for McEwen. They throw it away. Harding Academy on the attack. Here's Sipe. Sipe wants it again. Pulls up. Splash.
Same spot, same result. Back-to-back daggers from Sipe.
Sipe running back down the court. Yells, let's go. 2 for 2 for him. 6-0. Harding Academy behind those 2 threes.
It's a great start for Harding Academy. Get a couple stops inside defensively, and the outside game working.
Gillum to the hole. B.J. Gillum to the basket. That's the first one for Mayflower.
Good response there from Gillum. You know, you need a little momentum. Stop what Harding Academy's got going with the 2 threes. Attack the basket.
I'm sure Coach Stallings over at Mayflower is telling them to keep a better eye on Sipe.
Yep, 22, got to be in the crosshairs. Know where he's at all times.
Good defense from Moody. Sipe with it. Fox finds an open Carter Neal, but Neal can't get it to drop.
Those are good looks, though. Harding Academy on their first 3 or 4 possessions, getting nice, clean looks at the basket. Mayflower's got to tighten up the defense.
Gillum gives it to Patterson. He knocks down the 3.
Nice job, Brandon Patterson. Just caught it, stepped into it, and stroked it from the top of the key.
No hesitation. Shows he's a shooter. Mayflower within 1. Little collision down low. Looked like may have gone off Moody. And that's exactly what Jackson Fox is saying.
Yeah, if I can read lips from this far away, he said that was off his foot. Didn't get the call, though.
Had a little collision there on the baseline. Mayflower's ball. Gillum getting the screen. McEwen will pull it. A little short. Fager gets the rebound. Here comes Sipe with it. Sipe to Duggar.
Said that a few times in the fall.
Yep. Duggar's got his hands out like, what are we doing? What's going on out here? Come on. Now they set it up and they get it inside to him. Little pump fake, goes to the free throw line. Can't convert. Know he wanted to make that, but he'll head to the free throw line. That'll bring us to our first media timeout. Harding Academy leads Mayflower 6-5 halfway through the first quarter. You're watching the Centennial Bank State Basketball Championships on Arkansas PBS Sports.
For every moment, for every memory, from that first car to your first home, to your first child, and all the highs and lows that tomorrow might bring. For everything that matters most to you and your family, there's someone right around the corner dedicated to helping you protect what you love. Your local Farm Bureau insurance agent. Farm Bureau Insurance. Real service, real people.
You know, I think sports are really big to a lot of people, and because it's an important part of our fabric in our community. And the one good thing about what I've seen is it's high quality production. You know, you think of the small communities all over Arkansas, it's a big deal that they can turn on the TV or DVR or whatever and know they're going to get a quality product. And so I think it just expands the focus of what PBS is doing. You know, Arkansas PBS is doing a great job, and I think it's part of education.
Hey, sports fans, get the live game stats before we do. All you have to do is download the Engage Arkansas PBS app for your mobile device.
I may need to download that. I need the stats pretty quick. Taking a look at these stats, it's a much better start to this game than some of the games we've seen. Harding Academy, 2 for 4 from the field. Mayflower, 2 for 5. Only 1 turnover from each team. Well-played game to get us started.
It really didn't seem like the nerves or the jitters are affecting these two teams to start.
Duggar knocks down the first free throw. 2-point lead for Harding Academy. Duggar, a 6'1" senior. Knocks down the second one. Good form, good stroke, 8-5. Moody brings it across, sets up the Mayflower offense. Gillum going down low. We saw Patterson from outside. Now he tries to go inside. Nothing there. Duggar to the basket. Loved how he kind of sidestepped McEwen not to draw the charge.
Yeah, I know McEwen thought about taking a charge there, but you like to see him go up strong defensively and try to alter that shot.
Harding Academy doubling up Mayflower early in this game. Trying to post up the smaller team. Gives it off to McEwen. Good cut from the big man. Easy 2 points.
Yeah, that's nice recognition from his teammate to notice McEwen cutting towards the basket. Essentially a handoff in the lane. He's able to finish.
Mayflower did a great job of working the ball inside there. The bigger team needs to do that. 3-point attempt is launched. No good this time by Sipe. Mayflower on the run. Gillum looking to attack. He pulls it out. Now McEwen's going to go down low. They want to get, they're going to go ahead and shoot the three. I don't think that's what Coach wanted that time. Nope, he just threw his hands up in disgust. He didn't like that shot.
Really awkward rotation on that three by Gillum as well. It's almost a side spin.
When you're that big, much bigger, you got to at least try to go inside.
Agreed.
You don't need to take that first three even if you're open. Just keep working for a better shot. You can get that three later on.
Yeah, you can get that three almost at any time in the possession. It's an offensive board there by Duggar.
Duggar was the one blocking out, and he gets 3 points there for the offensive rebound. Jackson Fox is the beneficiary of the offensive rebound.
3 3-pointers already in this first quarter for Harding Academy. Got to finish up that thought, though, Wes. You're going to be able to get that shot at any point in the possession. You're exactly right. Work it inside. See if you can get something going towards the basket. If not,
they got him.
Settle for the long-range shot later.
There you go. Exactly. That's why you do that.
Yep, bingo.
They collapse on him. He turns, just hands it off, layup.
It's a great look by McEwen, able to square up and see the cutting Gillum to the basket for the easy lay-in.
Cuts it to 4. Duggar, no. Sipe inside, good cut, missed the layup.
Got to use the window. That's what it's there for. I know it's after hours, but use that glass.
McEwen for 3. He got to step into that one, free shot, not falling. Sloppy pass, almost intercepted by Mayflower.
Wildcats might be content with holding this one for the final shots.
First time it's kind of slowed down in the first quarter. Good action, fast-paced game, well-played game. And pull it out, and they're going to take this last shot.
That's
up 4.
Yep.
No need to rush.
Guarantee yourself at least a 4-point lead. Maybe a chance to add to it in the final 5 seconds.
Drive, almost blocked. Duggar follow tip, good at the buzzer. Harding Academy finishes strong.
Nice job by Duggar to attack the glass, not assume anything. Gets hard to the window and tips it in right before the horn.
That's 2 offensive rebounds the last 2 possessions for Duggar. Coach is telling them right now that can't happen. We're bigger than them. Block out, get that rebound. Second quarter action coming up next. You're watching the Centennial Bank State Basketball Championships on Arkansas PBS Sports.
Broadcast of this championship game is made possible by
the Cherokee Nation, our people, our culture, our history, our future. To learn more, go to visitcherokeenation.com and say hello to the Cherokee Nation.
We on that next level. We on that next level.
The Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas. Over 2,500 team members across 17 local electric distribution co-ops, powering homes, farms, and industries somewhere across Arkansas. We are the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas. Power and people.
John's Honda, your hometown dealer for sales and service of Honda motorcycles, ATVs, Honda generators, and Honda lawnmowers. Family owned and operated since 1967, John's Honda offers factory certified technicians and experienced sales staff.
Farmers and Merchants Bank and the Bank of Fayetteville share the mission of Arkansas PBS to enrich and empower all Arkansans. Community, dignity, respect. That's what Me Banking is all about. More at mebanking.com.
Support your team and join the Hoops conversation. Just use the hashtag ARPBS Sports on social media.
Jackson Fox brings the ball across half court, and Harding Academy looking to build on their 6-point lead. Harding Academy hitting the offensive glass. 3 offensive rebounds leading to 5 second chance points. That can't happen if you're Mayflower.
No, you've got to be able to use your size and get some bodies in the paint. You force a miss from from Harding, you've got to be able to clean it up.
Caden Sipe pulls it out. They're going to try something else. Mayflower playing some pretty good man-to-man defense. Spinning in the lane, help was there.
I mean, you have the size advantage. I mean, Harding's not even attempting to get anything inside, settling for jump shots just like that one. Take advantage of it. Got to do so on the other end as well.
Sipe drove in, pulled up, and could not connect. McEwen, the big man, bringing it up. Now he's going to go work down low.
Double teamed him as soon as he put the ball on the floor. Too many hands around it when he brought it down to his waist, negated his size.
Look at the offensive rebound. That time it's Carter Neal with it. No blocking out. Bounces over their head. Another second chance basket for Harding Academy, the smaller team, getting it done on the glass.
I mean, when McEwen has the ball on the block, he's got the size advantage, but when he brings the ball down to his waist or puts it on the floor, that negates all of that size, and Harding able to knock it away on one end and to capitalize on the other.
Travel call. Just got to take his time. He got in a little bit too big of a hurry, McEwen did, the possession before last.
Agreed.
When they collapse on you, then that's when you throw it back outside or find a cutter. I think he made his mind up. He was going to.
Yeah, he was going to attack the basket no matter what. Which you can appreciate the aggressiveness, but you got to be smart with it.
Harding Academy up 8, looking to make it a double-digit lead. Kick it out. Sipe thought about it. Neal to Duggar.
Harding is being really patient, working around the perimeter and see if they can get maybe a backdoor screen, cut or a back screen.
Carter Neal, no good. That time, the small man, Moody, gets the rebound.
The sophomore, 5'8", in there amongst the trees and pulls it down.
Patterson, left corner, no good. Rebound goes to Harding Academy. Fox with it.
Just one and done, though, for Mayflower on the offensive end. No threat of an offensive rebound.
No offensive rebounds for Mayflower so far. All that size and not one offensive rebound.
Got to find a way to get those second chance opportunities.
You know, when you shoot a lot of threes, you get long rebounds.
Exactly.
They've already tried 4 threes. There's another long rebound, but Mayflower chases it down. McEwen has it, gives it up to Moses. Or I'm sorry, to Moody. Got half the name right. Wrong Moses Moody.
Wrong
this
Moses
is Caleb Moody.
If this was Moses Moody, we got to check that eligibility sheet.
All eyes on McEwen.
It was a good quick move there. He didn't allow Harding's defense to collapse on him. He took the ball as soon as he got the entry pass, immediately turned, put up the shot, and drew the foul. That's the best way to negate that double team that's coming to you, Wes. You make a move quickly, don't give the defense time to get there, and gets himself to the foul line.
McEwen was on the left block. He went to go to the right block, and there were 3 guys looking at him and just trying to prevent him from moving. They know where he is at all times.
You know, that was the point of emphasis, the focal point all week long as Harding Academy prepared for this 3A boys state championship game.
17-10 second quarter, about 4 minutes to go. Carter Neal taking McEwen to the rack, tried to draw the foul. He got a little contact, no call.
Kind of forced it as well. That's not a battle he's going to win too many times going one-on-one with McEwen.
Patterson for 3, top of the key. He's already hit one from there, make it 2.
Yeah, he's already shown that he's not afraid to let it fly, but both that he's taken from the top of the key, he's knocked down.
4-point game. A little run for Mayflower. Harding Academy hasn't scored in 3 minutes now. There's almost had a steal. Got away with it. Fox drives, picks up a reaching foul. It's going to be on Moody.
Well, knock on wood anywhere. That's only 3rd foul this game. We've played a quarter and a half. I might have just jinxed it, but that's something we love to see.
Well, they're letting them play, and I enjoy watching that. You are watching the Centennial Bank State Championships on Arkansas PBS Sports.
The Arkansas Citizens Access Network gives you a front row seat to your state government. Live stream board and commission meetings, press conferences, legislative proceedings, and more. Events are also archived for 30 days. Receive updates right on your phone by texting ARCAN to 313131. Be informed and get involved at myarkansaspbs.org/ARCAN.
Coming up is the Arkansas PBS halftime show with Dorian Kraft. Find out about the culture leaders who most folks call the manager. We're also going to visit with Gavlin Wagner of Waldron. All coming up on the Arkansas PBS halftime show.
Mayflower on a little run. They've cut it to 4, 17-13 here in the second quarter.
Nice contribution. Brandon Patterson knocked down 2 threes, keeping the Eagles' offense flowing.
He's got both of Mayflower's threes. Harding Academy has 3 threes. Sipe with 2 of them.
All in that first period.
Sipe thought about it. Now he drives to the hole, gets a little contact, off the glass, no good.
That's a nice job by Mayflower. The last few possessions, they forced really difficult medium-range jump shots. And that's exactly what you're wanting to do if you're the Eagles.
Those possessions are a great example of the officials letting them play. There's a little contact, but it's not being called. And it's consistently not being called. And that time the contact was more hands on hands, and while he was trying to shoot the ball, slapping at arms.
The body, they're letting them play. You know, if there's contact amongst the bodies, they'll let that one fly. But you start hitting the shooting arm, they'll have to call that.
And I enjoy that. We've all seen SEC games or Razorback games where they call everything.
Yeah.
And you look up and there's been 50 fouls called and the teams are shooting 30, 40 free. That's not fun to me. That's not the flow of the game is disrupted. And in a championship game like this, who wants to see a free throw shooting contest?
I think this is the 8th championship game we've seen over the last 2 days. I think all of them have been called, for the most part, pretty consistently, pretty solid. Haven't been a lot of the touch fouls that really see those numbers creep up.
Charge, wipe it off. McEwen tried earlier in the game to draw a charge. wasn't able to this time. He was planted. The big man was there. Here's a good replay of it.
And I guess it should be no surprise as he definitely got the feet set, takes the bump. Should be no surprise here in the state title game. There have been a lot of charges taken, taken attempts. As obviously trying to drive to the basket's the easy way to score, but defensively, players for all teams across the last 2 days willing to take that shot.
Good defensive teams
absolutely
are in the right position to take that charge, and that's why they're here. Checking in for Mayflower's Arian King. King thought about taking that three. McEwen double team baseline, rises above them, little short. Harding Academy's Cade Smith in the game picks up the rebound.
Yeah, they beat McEwen to the baseline, so we had to settle for that short corner jumper. Just off the mark.
2 minutes left in the first half. Harding Academy 0 for their last 4. That drought is now getting close to 5 minutes.
Just 2 points in the period for the Wildcats.
After a pretty good scoring first quarter, 15-9, 24 points. We only have 7 points in this quarter.
Yeah,
reminds me of the 3A girls game we just watched. A lot of passing, a lot of patience.
Patience is the key. Just working around trying to get a good shot.
Short on the three, Mayflower. That's 3 straight possessions where they got the rebound. So Coach hammered home the message of blocking out, and they're doing a better job.
Harding probably should have been even more patient. Not a great look from the corner. Defense was right there. Travel.
Little hop there.
We've seen that called more and more, and it's the correct call, not just today in general, but a lot of times you'll see a player catch the basketball and then hop to shoot. I mean, that's textbook travel. A lot of times it hasn't been called in recent years, though.
It's really an emphasis in college. The NCAA is really trying to crack down on that.
Yeah. The NBA game made it popular, and of course everybody's going to emulate the highest level.
Strong rebound by McEwen. Just couldn't convert. B.J. Gillum had great post position, just a little baby hook, and can't get it to fall.
Now Harding is going to hold for the final shot, or at least attempt to do so, as they've got a 3-point lead. But as you mentioned already, this second quarter has been pretty unproductive for the Wildcats offense.
Yeah, the bad news is Mayflower only scored 5 points.
That's right.
The good news is Harding Academy only scored 2. Hey, you think if you hold your opponent to 2, you've created some distance.
Over 6.5 minutes since they've scored.
Little 15-foot jumper, rims out, no good. Battle for the rebound, and Harding Academy another offensive rebound. That time it's Cade Smith.
That's a big offensive putback. Pushes the lead to 5 as we head into the break.
19-14 at the half. Second half action coming your way. You are watching the Centennial Bank State Championship games on Arkansas PBS Sports.
The Arkansas PBS Sports Halftime Show. I'm Dorian Kraft coming to you from the Arkansas Sports Hall of Fame in North Little Rock. We'll take you back to the action in the boys 3A final in a few minutes. But first, we want to introduce you to one of the unsung heroes of any great team, the manager. Think about it. Where would players be without someone making sure everything that needs to happen off the court gets done so they can just focus on the game? Let's meet a manager who plays her game at an elite level.
As a team manager, I check out the locker room, straighten up the locker room if anything is out of place. I make sure the uniforms are clean and ready. But being a team manager is more than that. It's making motivational notes. It's being a leader and encouraging my teammates and making sure they are confident and ready to play.
It's time to practice. I think the thing that's different about Michaela, obviously she is on our roster. She participates in practice. She has been in a few basketball games, so it's a little bit different. If she had a title, it would be maybe our culture leader. She is kind of promoting just the culture of our basketball program, on the bench during the game, she will be the loudest, most encouraging person. And sometimes it's, it's encouraging, and other times it's, motivating them to do better.
My duties as a team manager are like making game day notes, basically leading my team like any way I can, making sure my team is ready to play, making a good locker room environment where everybody is like happy, in a good mood before they go out on the court and play.
Without the team managers, we wouldn't have like all the little things done because we're always practicing, we're always working. And so when they wash our uniforms or stuff like that, they always get like what we need done out of the way so we can focus on getting better.
Everybody's role is different. Like my role is being an encourager. Like one of my teammates' role might be leading everybody on the floor. I lead everybody on the bench. That's like one of my things. And I feel like everybody, you have a leading scorer. I'm the leading motivational person. And that's just what I like to do. It's the small things, and I like the small things.
She's done pictures of everybody on the team and wrote them, very specific notes about here's why we love you, here's why you're great on our team, and just motivating them, and puts it in their locker. And it may be a quote. Like last week, it was a Kobe Bryant quote. When the girls come in the locker room and they've been at school all day and they have that note or that piece of candy or that item that just says, hey, it's game day, and you're needed and you're valued, and Michaela, she leads the way in that.
Somebody has to keep the culture, and I believe that's our duty. It's like that's our role, is keeping the culture, encouraging teammates, because somebody on the team has to do it, like I said. And without that person, who's gonna you need people to lead in the locker room and lead on the bench and make sure everybody's okay.
Way to go, Michaela. Living proof that it takes all kinds of MVPs to make a winning team. Okay, switching gears now, our own RJ Hawk recently had the opportunity to catch up with Gada Wagner out of Waldron High School. RJ, take it away.
Thanks, guys. I am with a young man up in Waldron, Arkansas. His name is Gada Wagner. And Gada, before we get started, most people have never heard of a name like Gada. That's not actually your real name, but that's what you've been going by since you were a young pup, right?
Yes, sir, it is.
Tell us how you got that name.
When I was little, my little cousin, we did everything together, and she tried to say my name over and over and over, but she never could say it, so she called me Gada, and by now, everybody that knows me knows Gada.
Well, it's a catchy name for sure. Now, you're a senior for Waldron, but you're not the lone senior. We've talked to other kids that they may have 1, 2. There are 7 seniors on this Waldron basketball team. That's a pretty special bond that you have with those guys, I would imagine.
Yes, sir. We've played years and years and years together from junior high, 7th grade, and we've had the same 7. And we played every year together, so we know each other's role. We know how to play with each other. We know when someone's putting their head down, how to pick them up. We know how to play together. It's pretty good.
If I asked you, what is the best part of your game, what would it be?
Team chemistry. It's making sure no one's down, everybody's up, helping each other whenever they're down, making sure everything's going good for the team.
Okay, let's talk about life after high school. What's your plans moving forward once you graduate?
Plan on going to trade school to become an electrician and go and work with my uncle, hopefully.
Really? So electricians running the family, I assume?
My uncle, he works at the sawmill, and their boss comes down and he talks to me about it quite often.
Great. Okay, so Waldron, Arkansas, a lot of folks, this broadcast is all over the state of Arkansas. People are watching. So if somebody were to say, you know what, I'm going to go hang out in Waldron for the weekend, what are they going to hang out and do?
Well, everybody here either hunts, fish, or drive around. That's all they do. They don't do much besides that. And then if you want to go play basketball, you're either going to court or the Boys and Girls Club. A lot of people go play there on Wednesday and Sunday. And then other than that, you got to come to the middle school gym to play.
What's it been like getting ready for this basketball season with all the precautions, with COVID and things like that? Yeah. What's it been like for you as a senior trying to prepare, day in, day out for that next game?
Well, I'm in the gym I can go to the gym about every day, every class period. The teachers understand and they want me in there. So because all the teachers support basketball players and they want us to all be successful. So if I need to go to the gym, if I think my shot's messed up or it's not falling in or something, then the teachers allow me to go to the gym before games, whenever I need to. So then during the game, I'll be at my best.
Well, Gata, man, I appreciate the time. I wish you nothing but the best of luck whenever you get out of high school, and especially the rest of your basketball career. And hey, good luck to you, and we look forward to watching and seeing what you do in the future.
All righty, thank you.
Guys, we've got a special one up in Waldron. Everybody needs to check him out. His name's Gata Wagner. Back to you at the Arkansas Sports Hall of Fame.
Thanks, RJ. Gata is definitely one to keep an eye on. Okay, time to see how our Arkansas PBS mascot Clifford the Big Red Dog is taking to the court. Let's check in with him on another edition of Paw Calls.
It's Paw Calls with Clifford, referee Derek Lewis, and his daughter, referee Erica Lewis.
The over-the-back call, which is not actually a call at all. We have a call that's called a push. And what it is you got a misconception that the defender cannot go over his back to get the ball. He can reach up, pull the ball down, as long as he doesn't make any contact, it's not a foul. Now, if he comes down on his back, then it'll be a pushing foul. So we will signal here, that's the foul, stop the clock, and we'll signal push. Oh, he's over the back. No, he's not over the back. I can't help it. He's 7 foot and your guy blocking out is 5'10".
1, 2, 3, Arkansas PBS!
Over the back? Nope, not a call. It's a push. Clifford is definitely learning the rules from some of the best. Keep an eye out for Clifford during halftime of our other championship games. And to keep up with what's happening during all the finals and all the exciting events on Arkansas PBS, log on to our new Engage app. You can download the app at the App Store or on Google Play. That's going to do it for the halftime show. Let's get you back to Bank OZK Arena for the second half of the boys 3A championship on your home for the high school state basketball finals. Arkansas PBS.
One half of basketball is all that's left on this Friday night. 19-14, Harding Academy over the Mayflower Eagles. Westmore, Bobby Swafford. First half stats for you, and for Harding Academy, I got to say I'm impressed with the way they rebounded the ball, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they took advantage of their lack of size. Is that a thing? Because they took advantage of their effort because they're crashing the glass hard, and you can see the numbers there at the bottom of the screen, 5 offensive rebounds. But maybe the most disappointing stat is the fact that Mayflower has 0 second chance opportunities. They've got to take advantage of their size and get to the window and clean it up.
Second chance points, 9-0 difference. That's the difference in the game. It's 19-14. 9 second chance points for Harding Academy. I'm sure Coach was harping on that. Brent Stallings at the half. That can't happen in the second half if you're going to have a chance to win the game. Some of the highlights from the first half, and Harding Academy got off to a good start thanks to Caden Sight. He had a couple of three-pointers.
Yep, he got the offense going, and that opened up the interior of that Mayflower defense. It forced the Eagles to kind of spread out, stretch out of that paint a little bit, and open up some driving lanes. And I'd like to see Mayflower do some of the exact same things. Get to the basket early in the second half. Maybe that opens up the lane. Maybe that opens up your perimeter. You knock down a few shots.
Brandon Patterson led Mayflower with 6 points. He had a couple of three-pointers. B.J. Gillum had 5 points, and Braxton McEwen only 3 points. He is their go-to guy. 1 of 5 in the first half. He had, 14 points?
Yeah.
In the semifinals. They need more from him in the second half.
Yeah, the Mayflower boys trying to join that shot right there of champions as the Mayflower girls took home the 3A crown just a bit ago. We'll see if the Eagles can join them, if Harding Academy completes the double dip of a football and then a basketball title.
Well, the double team on McEwen, so they have to go all the way across the court to B.J. Gillum. McEwen still has not gone inside, and he throws it away.
Yep, dangerous cross-court pass and easily picked off. But Mayflower knocks it out of bounds.
Pickle playing some good defense. He was trying to get the steal, but unable to bring it in, and Harding Academy brings it across half court, their first possession of the game.
Yeah, it was Jackson Fox who read that cross-court pass and picked it off for Harding.
Harding Academy up 5. Notice they got Adam Fager back in. He started the game, did not play a lot. They went to a smaller lineup and took advantage with that smaller lineup. Sipe pulls it out. No hurry. This has been a slow-paced game. Very rarely have we seen them running up and down the court. It's been very methodical.
Yeah, and that's the best word you can describe it as. They're not really forcing anything, not driving into a double team as Harding turns it over. Just kind of feel each other out, it almost seems like.
Sipe is going to be called on the reach-in foul. So we've traded turnovers the first minute and a half in the third quarter. No shot attempted. Just a couple of turnovers. Moody with it for Mayflower. Moody tries to penetrate, kicks it to Gillum. Gillum to Patterson. Open three. Patterson again. Third three of the game for Patterson. 17-19. Mayflower down 2. Mayflower with the steal. Eagles get it to McEwen. McEwen gets it knocked away, but it goes right to Moody. Moody to the basket. He draws. No, it's called a charge. Fager in there had set up shop.
Yep, Fager was right at the top of the semicircle. Doesn't mean anything in high school, but he gets the call.
There you see it. Looked like Fager was pretty well established right there in the middle, in the lane. Mayflower with a chance to tie it up right there or take the lead with the 3 instead. Another turnover for Mayflower the second half. Nice move from Jackson Fox. He kind of faked that he was going to hand off the pass, but he kept dribbling, turned it on to another gear, and was able to get to the basket. Mayflower just had to body him all the way out of bounds, basically. Sipe to the basket, has it blocked. He gets it back, blocked, but 2 hands by McEwen.
Great defense there by the Eagles. Not one rejection, but a pair of swats.
Patterson in the corner again and again. He comes home with it. Patterson with a big smile on his face as he goes down the court. Timeout, Harding Academy. No, they just lost the ball. Ball started rolling away. Patterson is excited. The Mayflower fans are excited as they take the lead, 20-19.
He's got 12 of their 20, 4 of 5 from three-point range. It's their first lead of the contest.
Harding Academy will take the 3. It is short. Moody, smallest man on the court, flies and skies for the rebound. Pickle for 3. Not this time.
That was the heat check. Gauging the temperature, might have tried to blow the roof off of this crowd here in Hot Springs.
Carter Neal, no. Rebound, Patterson taken away. And we got a jump ball.
They're letting the play. I like it.
Yeah, Sipe just came in, took it away, but then McEwen was there and basically took it away from him.
A lot of times you're going to see a foul called on both of those plays, and there the officials let it go.
Duggar to Sipe. We'll try the 3, a little off to the left. Moody, what a play. Carter Neal with a great play, reaches around Moody and taps it to a teammate under the basket for the layup.
Yeah, really heads up play there that gets Harding back in front by a point.
Moody using McEwen for the big screen. He's going to shoot it. He's going to drop it. Things are heating up at Bank OZK Arena.
I don't know what Brent Stalling said to his squads at the break in the locker room, but whatever it was, it worked. As the Eagles are knocking shots down from the perimeter, they're active on the defensive end, and things are working.
Well, Anytime you start hitting shots, it brings energy to the team. You get energy. You start playing defense.
Yeah, I think they're starting to feed off this crowd a little bit, too. They got into it as soon as that first three in this third quarter from Patterson went down, and the second one really got them going.
Harding Academy trails by 2. Drive to the basket. McEwen there. Rebound, and they're off to the races. Gillum to the basket. Lays it in.
A nice job by Gillum to shield the defender. And Mayflower is off to an 11-2 run, and that forces Harding to take the timeout.
We'll take a timeout with them. You are watching the Centennial Bank State Basketball Championships on Arkansas PBS Sports.
Broadcast of this championship game is made possible by
the Cherokee Nation, our people, our culture, our history, our future. To learn more, go to visitcherokeenation.com and say hello to the Cherokee Nation.
The Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas. Over 2,500 team members across 17 local electric distribution co-ops, powering homes, farms, and industries somewhere across Arkansas. We are the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas. Power and people.
John's Honda, your hometown dealer for sales and service of Honda motorcycles, ATVs, Honda generators, and Honda lawnmowers. Family owned and operated since 1967, John's Honda offers factory-certified technicians and experienced sales staff.
Farmers and Merchants Bank and the Bank of Fayetteville share the mission of Arkansas PBS to enrich and empower all Arkansans. Community, dignity, respect. That's what Me Banking is all about. More at mebanking.com.
For a copy of any of the state championship games, all you've got to do, go to mmproductions.net, place your order, and you can burn out your DVD of these title games, order a new one, burn that one out, and listen to Wes Moore's Sweet Golden Pipes.
Or just watch the game and turn it down.
Or mute it.
Yeah.
And don't listen to either one of us.
11-2 run from Mayflower as we get to the halfway point of the third quarter. Mayflower getting it done on offense, picking it up on defense. They got a 4-point lead. Moody almost gets the steal.
Good luck.
Nice cut to the basket. Can't finish. Gillum with the rebound. Gillum up ahead. McEwen with it. He'll stop. Pull up three short.
And Cade Smith thought he got hit on the arm as he drove to the hoop for Harding. Didn't get the call.
Harding will try the three. Fight for the rebound. Look at Patterson come down with it. Patterson.
Call a tie possession. Arrow to the Eagles. We have seen a quick whistle on the held ball. That's probably the one hiccup I think we've seen over the last couple days.
Sipe and Duggar are really good with the hands. They'll reach in there and try to rip it away. We've seen it already. Almost did it that time. I thought that was a really good, strong defensive rebound by Patterson. Good tip from Gillum.
Nice job. We talked about how much they needed to get to the offensive glass, and they finally do so. The first offensive rebound for Mayflower gets them their first second chance points.
Gillum's listed at 6'1", but he's got long arms, and he was able to use that reach to tip that basket in. Little floater is good. That ends the drought. Ty Duggar into the lane.
As much needed there for Harding Academy. It had been over 2 minutes since they had found the bottom of the hoop.
27-23, got 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Patterson with it. Gets it to Gillum. Now they're going inside to McEwen. McEwen, good, strong step to the basket. Good offensive rebound. Up, under, good. Mayflower rolling now.
Back-to-back offensive rebounds. Starting to see that production on that end of the floor, and the shooting percentage up to 45% now for the Eagles.
Weston Pickle gets that tip in. Mayflower fans behind us are very upset. They wanted a jump ball. Mayflower reached in, and they felt like tied it up, just like Harding Academy just got through doing, tying it up, but instead there's a foul called.
Matches the largest lead of the game for the Eagles here at 6.
Just the 9th foul called in the game. We're almost through 3 quarters of play.
Well, Harding led as much as 7.
Carter Neal with it.
Harding led 17-10. But this third quarter has been all Eagles, and they force another turnover.
Great decision from McEwen.
Agreed.
Moody pulls up, tries a short jumper, no good. Harding Academy with it. Jump ball. That time Pickle reached in, tied it up.
A couple held possessions in the last minute or so. Going to keep that man active, earn your paycheck over there with the possession arrow.
Mayflower has now scored more points in this quarter than they had the entire first half. Baseline jumper, 3, no good. Battle for the rebound, Carter Neal, no good. Tip up, no good. One more, McEwen fouled. McEwen went up and fouled Caden Sipe. Just a
really good patience by Sipe after the offensive board. It's easy to just go straight up with it, but he knew the trees were in there for a Mayflower ball fake. Got McEwen in the air, and then he drew the foul.
If you're Mayflower, you just can't let that happen. Yeah. You just can't let them get that many offensive rebounds.
9 offensive rebounds for the Wildcats. Missed them both.
Missed them both. Look at Patterson go up. That was good. Good rebound. He needed that. 29-23, sorry.
Patterson's having himself a day. 12 points, 5 rebounds.
.50 seconds left. Wide open Patterson. Look, Gillum skies for it. Loose ball on the ground. Who has it? Harding Academy comes out with it. They're running with it. 4-on-2. Big man goes in, dishes it off.
Great decision.
Nice pass. Caden Sipe finishes. 30 seconds to go in the half.
He splits the double team. Distributes it while he's in the air. Gets the assist.
Couldn't figure what Adam Fager was trying to do with it when he drove in. I was like, where are you going with it? He knew exactly what he was doing. He had a cutting Duggar or Sipe and handed it off to him.
Yeah, Duggar and Sipe both have 8 now. As Mayflower's got a 4-point lead to work with 8 seconds left.
10 seconds to go. We got a foul called, a holding on McEwen. They're just not going to let him get free inside. They're biting him up. They're holding him. They're standing in front of him, trying to block him, doing everything they can, just not let him get where he wants to get.
It's 3 on Ty Duggar, so he'll take a seat at the bench, or at least for the final 7 seconds.
Look at the heads-up play. Threw it in off of the back of the defender, picked it up, was trying to shoot it and lost it. Harding Academy kind of reached in, knocked it away, so Mayflower gets it. Patterson with it down low and lost the handle. Long attempt, hits next to the rim. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. Great quarter for Mayflower. They outscore Harding Academy 15-6. They have a 4-point lead with 8 minutes to play. You're watching the Centennial Bank State Basketball Championships on Arkansas PBS Sports.
For every moment, for every memory, from that first car to your first home, to your first child, and all the highs and lows that tomorrow might bring. For everything that matters most to you and your family, there's someone right around the corner dedicated to helping you protect what you love. Your local Farm Bureau Insurance agent. Farm Bureau Insurance. Real service, real people.
Third quarter action for you in this 3A Boys State Championship game. Patterson got hot for Mayflower. There's one corner three. Here's another corner three. He also hit one from the top of the key. Great heads-up play there, though, from Harding Academy. That was Carter Neal tapping it to one of his teammates. Mayflower outscores Harding Academy 15-6 in the third quarter. It's 29-25 with 8 minutes to go.
The Eagles used a 13-2 run in that period. That's why they're out in front. Arkansas PBS is proud to bring you the high school basketball state finals live, and we're not done. baseball and softball state finals coming to you in May. You don't want to miss it.
Mayflower with the possession as we start this fourth quarter. 8 minutes to go. Mayflower trying to go back-to-back, boys and girls. Same day. First time in school history for either program.
Well, they can hold Harding to a 2-0 win this quarter. They have the exact same score.
Gillum forces it inside, and Harding Academy takes it away. Wildcats on the run. Jackson Fox with it. He drives in, penetrates. No good. McEwen there, throws it out. Arian King to the basket. Good. King was leaking out. Kind of snowbirding. McEwen got the rebound and found him.
Yep, recognized it right away. McEwen gets the board and just looks up, throws it down court, and King's on the scoreboard for the first time.
Try corner three from Harding Academy. It rolls out. There's another offensive rebound, a second offensive rebound. Just keeps adding up. Wildcats hitting the glass.
McEwen had to change jerseys. And had some blood on it. He's number 40 now.
Carter Neal, long three, off the rim.
Another offensive board.
That's 3 this possession.
12 total offensive rebounds.
Duggar to the basket, no good.
Make it 13, almost.
McEwen with it. We got 2-on-2. Up ahead to Gillum. Gillum finishes and the foul.
You can't make that decision to give up the foul there. If you're going to foul on the fast break, you've got to make sure they don't get the shot off. But Gillum able to finish that one easily. Got a chance for the three-point play.
Mayflower with 2 fast break baskets to start the fourth quarter. And their lead expands to 8. Gillum can make it 9. He does. Largest lead of the game for Mayflower, 34-25. Wildcats desperate for a basket.
18-4 spurt here for Mayflower in the second half.
Just look unsure what they want to do. Duggar with the rebound. Duggar up, no good. Fight for the rebound, jump ball. Carter Neal was in there.
The shots aren't going for Harding Academy. They're shooting 23%. But the offensive rebounds just continue to pile up as they've got 14 second chances and 11 second chance points.
Right now their best offense is just to throw it up there and then go get it.
Yep.
It's kind of the old Big Ten style of playing basketball. Get it, throw it up there, go get it, and put it back in. Well, you look at second chance points, they can have 11 second chance points. They only have 25 points.
Yeah, Mayflower's done a great job on the initial defense, but it's those second chance opportunities that allow the Wildcats to kind of hang around as they're down 9. That's the largest gap of the game.
Baseline jumper good. That was smooth. Kyle Ferry with it. Timeout. No, I'm sorry, that was Jackson Fox with it. Timeout Harding Academy. 7-point game. See what they draw up during the timeout.
Yeah, maybe start to turn up the pressure just a touch. Try to get Mayflower uncomfortable because the Eagles have started to look pretty good on the offensive end. They're starting to get the better chances, better scoring opportunities, and they're taking advantage.
Well, they've allowed their defense to open things up and get some fast break points. I don't know, honestly, if Mayflower's running offense in this half. I think Harding Academy had it. They got the rebound and the quick outlet pass for the layup. And Harding Academy came down, got a steal, went in, got the layup from Gillum, and then you had this long possession down here.
That's right, yeah. This quarter, not a lot of set plays for the Eagles. Harding does come out in the full court pressure.
Quickly, double. Gillum in the middle of the court, gets it to Patterson. Patterson thought about attacking, but they'll bring it back out. So Mayflower did a good job of handling the Harding Academy press. King with it, inside to Gillum. Gillum passes it off.
Flop.
Good flop, though.
Yep, Terry draws the charge. He knocks down the jumper, then takes the hit there. Take a look at the replay if we get a chance. And there was a touch of contact, but I don't think who may be given had an Oscar for that one, though.
Duggar thought about the three. Carter Neal with it. Neal having a tough shooting night tonight.
Mayflower missed the chance there. It's McEwen. Was the snowbird. Got behind Harding, but they couldn't take advantage.
Powerful move, but no good for McEwen. Can't finish and was unable to get his own board.
Coach Brent Stallings, you can read the lips from here, screaming, "That's not what we want."
Harding Academy will try another three, another missed three. Good rebound. Got to take care of the ball because Harding Academy, as soon as you get that rebound, they're reaching, they're grabbing, they want to take it away from you.
Yeah, they're trying to get more physical with the guards, try to create some easy scoring opportunities for themselves.
McEwen gets it kind of knocked away, but Patterson's there. Patterson yells to his teammates to set up the offense. They're going to run play number 2. King with it to Patterson. No hurry. Pickle almost tied up. Pickle was in a pickle, but he gets it to Patterson. Patterson finishes.
Nice job by Pickle to step through the defense. Sees his man Patterson on the baseline, and he converts. First bucket of the game for Patterson that wasn't behind the three-point line. He's got a game-high 14.
Good defense from Patterson. I thought he did a good job of moving his feet, staying in front of his offensive player, but he dribbled it off his foot, so Harding Academy will keep possession with 4 minutes, 7 seconds left to go in the game. Carter Neal finally for Neal. He needed that. He was 1 of 10 before that shot, 0 for 5 from the three-point line. He's such a key piece to this team. They had to get him going. I was watching Neal, and he was just so hesitant. There were times he was passing up shots, and if Harding Academy is going to come back and win this game, they need Neal to be the offensive catalyst.
Yeah, we talked about him in the pregame and how big he was in the semifinals, dropping 19, and they've got to find ways to get him some open looks. But honestly, Wes, I mean, that was the best possession they've had. They haven't had a lot of clean looks. Mayflower's defense has done a great job of closing out on the perimeter, at least having contested shots at it. Finally get an open look, get a timeout, and now the next dead ball is going to be the media timeout. Have a chance to catch your breath and make a run at it here in the final 4 minutes.
Well, that three cuts it to a 6-point game. Perfect example of how big that the three-pointer is. High school, college, NBA.
That's right.
Down 9.
I don't know who made the decision in the 1980s to add it, but thank you. That was very important.
And now it's a 2-possession game, and Harding Academy feels like they got a little something going over there. Can they add to it? Got to get a defensive stop. Last time, Harding Academy came out, put a little pressure, full court pressure. We'll see if they do the same this time. Mayflower's thinking they are because they got everybody down here for the throw-in.
Yeah, they're going to go man, at least man up to start.
Pickle brings it across half court. Now they're going to try to double him. Yeah. Gillum has it, looking over the offense and looking over the defense too. Gillum double team, tried to get it to Patterson, but the pass was deflected. That's the media timeout. We'll take a timeout with Harding Academy trying to play catch up. Mayflower leads it 36-30. You're watching the Centennial Bank State Basketball Championships on Arkansas PBS Sports.
Thanks, George. Appreciate it. At Big Red Stores, we're always proud to sponsor, support, and partner up with many events and activities throughout the community. Among them, high school championships throughout the state of Arkansas. At Big Red Stores, our team members are always ready to assist you to make your visit with us a pleasant one. And at Big Red Stores, we recognize that none of our support or ability to serve the community is possible without you. That's why at Big Red Stores, you're always the MVP of the Big Red team. Big Red Stores, now more convenient than ever.
Now, more than ever, community is important. Local schools, businesses, and charities are in need of support. Each one of us can make a difference. When you volunteer, give, shop locally, or simply participate, you help support and grow your community. It makes us all stronger when we all are involved. I'm Susie Everett, Everett Buick GMC. We're proud to be a part of this wonderful community and want to encourage each of you to be involved in yours.
Do it for your roommates. Do it for your teachers. Do it for your crush. When it comes to wearing a mask, staying 6 feet apart, and avoiding large gatherings, do it for everyone in your life. Together, we can keep COVID-19 out of school.
We on that next level. We on that next level.
You can experience the action all over again next week. Watch this championship game again. All you have to do is go to youtube.com/ArkansasPBS.
Steal by Harding Academy, just what they needed.
Nice job by McEwen, though, to get back. Prevents the easy layup. Knocks it out of bounds. Just 3 fouls in this second half on Harding, but the next one on Mayflower will send the Wildcats to the foul line.
Nice cut to the basket. Now Harding Academy got a little something going. That's 5 straight points for them. 3.5 minutes to go. Patterson gets it across. Some point, Moody to the basket. He's fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. At some point, though, Mayflower has to make Harding Academy pay for the press. They're breaking the press easily, but when they get across half court, they're not attacking and going to the basket and finishing. Now, I know they were up and they were trying to run some time, but now you're at the point, you're only up 4.
Yep.
If you got an advantage, go ahead and take advantage of it and make them pay.
We see it time and time again as the first free throw's off the mark. If teams that slow down, they take the foot off the pedal. And this game is far too close for Mayflower to start worrying about stalling or limiting the number of possessions that Harding gets. You've got to score when the opportunity arises.
Moody misses both. Harding Academy down 4. Mayflower leaving the door open. Carter Neal with it. He hit a big 3 a moment ago. Neal have the hot hand. Side to Duggar. Duggar short with it. Patterson with the rebound. Pickle with it, and they foul Pickle. Just the 5th team foul for Harding Academy.
Pickle's big day, Patterson's big day continues. 14 points, 8 rebounds now.
Arian King in for Caleb Moody. King may be a better free throw shooter if they're going to be fouling. Gillum loses it. Here comes Carter Neal, the basket. Layup good. 2-point game. Mayflower now on a 9-point run.
There's another example of what you're talking about. Able to take advantage and attack, but they had the numbers there, did Gillum, but he tried to slow it down, pull it out, instead of going 2-on-1.
After the hesitation, then he took it to the basket and got fouled. Really should have finished that. That's one of those where, as a player, you want to get the and one. You don't want to go to the free throw line for 2. Gillum, free throws up, no good. That's 3 in a row Mayflower's missed.
And not been good at the foul line today, 3 of 8.
We watched the boys game earlier this morning, the 2A game.
Missed them both, 3 of 9 for the Eagles.
It looked like Mariana was dead. Caddo Hills just kept letting them in the game, didn't put them away, and they lost it. Carter Neal, 3, partially blocked. Harding Academy with the hustle play. There were 2 guys on the floor trying to get that ball.
Won a lot of the 50-50 battles today. Offensive rebounds, loose balls.
Duggar to Sipe, nothing there. Carter Neal, baseline 3, good. Harding Academy takes the lead. Are you kidding me? That is a 10-0 run.
First lead since early in the 3rd quarter.
They were down by 9. Now they're up 1 over the last 2 minutes. Ball's on the ground. King, Patterson, corner 3, partially blocked. Neal with it, he's fouled. Pickle fouled Neal, so he will go to the free throw line to shoot a 1-and-1.
And this comeback, Wes, all started on that defensive end of the floor, creating a few fast break opportunities, and now they've got a chance to add to this lead thanks to their rebounding.
One and one. Harding Academy up one. Neal makes it a 2-point lead.
Neal leading the way for Harding now. He's got 11.
Makes them both.
And now it's a 12-0 run.
Mayflower's missed 3 free throws, 4 free throws, and Harding Academy making theirs. Minute 25 to go. 3-point lead for Harding Academy. They're on a 12-0 run. Trying to work it inside to McEwen, but he's double-teamed everywhere he goes. Now they get it inside. Good pass, good finish. Gillum breaks the drought. 1-point game, 39-38, minute 5 to go.
2:50 was that stretch before Mayflower got the bucket. Now if you're Mayflower, you've got to get out and play defense. You can't let Harding just play catch on the perimeter.
That's what they're doing. They got a little 3-man box going. Carter Neal in the middle. They'll kick it outside, but they're not going to shoot it. They're in no hurry right now. Jackson Fox to Caden Sipe. Sipe with it, dribbling around. They're just playing keep away.
Yep. Gonna have to give up the foul.
They do. They're going to send Jackson Fox to the free throw line. Fox has not shot a free throw tonight.
Harding just 4 of 6 as a team. Haven't been to the stripe a ton.
Mayflower's going to call timeout.
A lot of time, about 30 seconds ran off the clock there before Mayflower decided to give up the foul and send the Wildcats to the stripe.
When you're in a situation where you're still in the 1-and-1, I think you can be really aggressive playing defense, try to get the steal, and if you foul, well, you know what? You're going to have to send them to the free throw line at some point anyway.
Yeah, that's a good point. Got to get out in the passing lanes, and Harding just kind of let them play catch out there on the perimeter.
I wonder if Harding Academy will keep that press on.
It would make sense. They've given Mayflower so many issues with it. It's going to be a good opportunity to, 1, maybe force another turnover. 2, it slows down Mayflower from getting a run-out easy bucket.
Jackson Fox getting ready for these big free throws. Carter Neal just knocked down 2 for Harding Academy. Let's see if Fox can do the same. 1-and-1.
Well short. Tense moments.
King to McEwen. McEwen then quickly over, and they want a timeout.
Yeah, well,
Pickle had it.
Kind of lackadaisical on both of those passes. I think Coach Brent Stallings liked what he saw, but now you got a chance down just 1. Had so much success getting into the paint, especially with Gilliam. Look for him to try to get to that high post, maybe work a high-low game with McEwen. Possibilities are really endless for what Coach Stallings wants to draw up, being down just 1. That's why that missed free throw is so critical.
But you have to let the team be aware. If you don't make, you've got to foul.
Correct.
And you now know who you want to foul.
Yep.
Everyone has to know if 13 gets it, you got to send him back to the free throw line to prove that he can make a free throw.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the unfortunate side of it, if for Mayflower, you don't really have the time to kind of pick and choose.
No.
You've got to give up the foul, hope 13 gets the ball, or you can possibly foul him in a certain way, but obviously going to go with the intentional foul.
They've had success working the ball inside. They were trying to get it to McEwen last time, but all that attention was on McEwen, and that allowed Gillum to sneak in and post up his man and get an easy shot.
Yep, Gillum going to gun this one in.
Gillum to McEwen. McEwen quickly to work. Gets it stripped away. Harding Academy coming the other way. Carter Neal, no. Caden Sipe with it. Sipe gets fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. They just jumped McEwen. That was as simple as that. He had the ball dribbling it, and two guys jumped him and took it away.
Yeah, Patterson lucky there. He didn't get back in time. That Sipe didn't hit the lay-in. You can see the contact there on the arm. Sipe got a chance for two.
First free throw rattles in. Sipe, the quarterback for the football team, set all kinds of state records this year. He's used to these pressure situations. This is a big situation. Off the back of the rim, Patterson with it, and Sipe ties it up, and they get the ball. We got a jump ball. Harding Academy does it again. We've seen it all night long. You get the rebound, it's not over. They're going to reach in and take it away from you. They did it once again.
4 Mayflower players there to rebound. No one boxes out the shooter, and the lone player for Harding Academy gets there, at least knocks the rebound loose and forces the tie possession. Eagles lucky. Their arrow is pointing their way.
That's a football mentality, honestly.
It is, absolutely.
Value the ball. Well, you got it. I want it. I'm going to take it away from you. And we have seen it all night long.
Yeah, here's the effort here. Just nobody gets a body on 22 and comes right in, takes it away from Patterson. Patterson heads up enough to get the tie ball and keep possession. It's the little place. It's the 50-50 plays. It's the effort plays. Mayflower scored only 2 points in the last 3 minutes and 48 seconds.
Luckily for Mayflower, they had possession. So they still have the ball after the tie-up.
Still have the luxury of going for a 2 and a lay-in.
13.3 seconds. Yep, you're on TV. Yep, text everybody. Let them know. Turn on Arkansas PBS right now. I'm on. Hey, I'm taking a picture of myself on TV. All right, stop now. You got a big finish right here. Harding Academy pressing. McEwen with it. McEwen with the full head of speed. Goes to the basket. Draws the foul and the basket. No, they called a charge. Call it off.
Big call. McEwen had a head of steam.
Here's a look at the replay.
He's moving, but there is a lot of contact. It looks like McEwen lowers his shoulder. I don't know. And that's a 50-50 call there, and it goes against the Eagles. What do you think, Wes? Moving? Not moving?
Here's the deal. You got a big man out of control, and it's easy to make that call.
Yeah, it really is.
But you look at it, Ty Duggar's still moving a little bit. Look, you can be moving. You don't have to be perfectly still and set like a statue. That's an easy call to make because you got a big man dribbling it, and he's a little out of control.
A little out of control is the key word there.
Yep.
Yeah, it was obvious once McEwen took the inbound pass, he was going to attack the basket. And a lot of contact, a little bit of movement by the defender, Ty Duggar, but Harding gets the benefit of the call.
Not over. You can get a steal here. If not, you got a foul. Send them to the free throw line. They get it in. Now you get a foul. They do. And they're going to send Ty Duggar to the free throw line.
Still plenty of time. 6.8 seconds left. He misses 1 of 2 here. Got a chance to tie if you're the Eagles.
Down 2. Needs to make them both to put this game away. He can ice it. He can win it. He can end it right here. 2 shots for Duggar. That was the 10th team foul.
Here.
This one to win it. Pure. Ty Duggar gets it done. Ty Duggar's going to win another state championship, this one in basketball.
Both of them, just nothing but nets. Larry Bird would even be proud of those 2 free throws.
What a feeling for Harding Academy. They're going to win the state championship in basketball, but on this other side, Mayflower's got to be absolutely sick. They just have that feeling. They blew this one. Only 9 points scored in the fourth quarter. Been outscored 17-9. It seemed like they were in control. Harding Academy went on a big run. It's now up to a 15-2 to run. Mayflower has missed at least 3 free throws during that stretch.
The last 4.5 minutes are going to be a nightmare dream if you want. It's going to be what you're thinking about there if you're Mayflower. Outscored 15-2 over that span. You mentioned the turnovers. You mentioned the missed free throws. It's 3 of 9 from the free throw line for Mayflower. Didn't make the plays in the critical moments, and you saw the hustle plays on the missed free throw from Harding Academy. Didn't result in the basketball for them, but forces the loose ball. Those are momentum-type plays. Those are what get your crowd into it or takes a crowd out of it. And Harding Academy just seems to have made all of those type plays in these final 4 minutes.
.8 seconds from Mayflower. We'll need a quick basket and foul, a miracle. Here's your shot at the buzzer, no good, and that's it. Harding Academy, your 3A boys champions. What a finish for Harding Academy. 15-2 run to end the game. Players are pointing to their fingers. They are getting a ring.
They're celebrating with the student section over there. They've knocked over a barrier, it looks like. Hard to take away that celebration. They've gotten the job done. Big plays in the key moments.
You look over on that Mayflower side, and they're just sick. You see tears. You see guys covering their heads in the palm of their hands.
They led 36-27 with 4:01 left in the game. 9-point lead right before the final media timeout, and just couldn't seal it away.
Harding Academy goes to a press. Huge impact in this game.
15 turnovers for Mayflower, only 4 for Harding Academy. You add the rebounds, the points off of the turnover, 16 of those. And second chance points, those are the key numbers. If you really want to dive in a box score, you didn't see a second of this game, and you pull up the stat sheet of this one, you're going to point right to those and see who won this contest.
Points off turnovers, 16. Second chance points, 16. That's 32 points. They only scored 42 points.
Yeah.
So if I'm Mayflower, I'm thinking, if we block out, we take care of the basketball, we win this game easily.
Yep. And you go to the other side of that, you're going to play devil's advocate. Mayflower gets 3 points off of turnovers and only 4 second chance points. So 32-7, the differential in those two categories.
So what did Harding Academy do? They took care of the basketball, and they rebounded.
Fundamental basketball. That's really all it is.
Harding Academy did not shoot the ball well, but they found a way to win by taking care of the basketball and rebounding. We'll hear from the Harding Academy Wildcats when we come back. You are watching the Centennial Bank State Basketball Championships on Arkansas PBS Sports.
At Arkansas PBS, the value we provide our business sponsors is a powerful blend of community engagement, corporate philanthropy, and cause marketing. The PBS audience is loyal and selective, and our viewers choose businesses that support the station they love. A thriving public media station is an essential part of any healthy community, and sponsorship is a solid investment for you and your business. Join us in sponsorship and signal your values on Arkansas PBS.
What a comeback for Harding Academy. Just very, very impressive what we just witnessed. They were down, trailing. Did not look good for them. 4 minutes to go in the game. They're down 9. Mayflower was honestly this close. They're this close to winning a state championship. And then the turnovers, the rebounding, the missed free throws, it all comes back and costs them. And now Harding Academy is celebrating a state championship. Carter Neal joins us now. He is the MVP of the 3A Boys Tournament. Congratulations. Carter, here's our camera. First of all, how you feeling right now?
I'm feeling amazing, dude. Man, I feel so blessed. Like, this is one of the greatest moments in my life.
I thought
with my friends.
I know you're a scorer, you're a shooter, but you were struggling with your shot. You were passing up some shots, but then right here in this corner, you hit a three, and it changed the entire game. It changed you too. I knew how big that shot was.
Oh, it was amazing. I knew I was struggling, but I was confident in my shot. I knew it would go in if I kept shooting it.
You guys are down 9 points, 4 minutes left in the contest. You turn up the pressure defensively. You go to the full court pressure. You could see it rattled Mayflower. How much confidence did that give you guys?
Oh, it gave us a ton of confidence. We thrive off the crowd, and we just live off of it. And we know how to win. We know how to get it done.
You're down 9, 4 minutes to go. What are you thinking? Are doubts creeping into your mind that you guys
Defense.
are out?
Got to stop them on. We got to stop them on offense, so then that way we can get back and score more points, even it up, and then get on win the lead.
You know, you look at the box score, and, not the huge numbers, obviously not a ton of points scored tonight, and you mentioned that defensive side. The second chance points and the points off of turnovers for you guys, the 50-50 balls. Is that a point of emphasis for you guys
yes,
to
sir.
get the loose ball every time?
Yes, sir. That's one of our keys. That's one of our keys has been all season. Win all the 50 balls and just win all the hustle plays.
We know about the football team, but I saw a football mentality. Reaching in, just taking balls away, valuing the basketball. You didn't turn it over. You dominated the offensive glass. Is there a football-type mentality with this basketball team?
I think there definitely is. I think that's toughness and bringing that toughness into every game and making the other team like it and adapt to what we bring.
Carter, congratulations.
Well done. Congratulations.
Fun to watch. What a comeback.
Thank you.
He mentioned that football mentality, the toughness. And that the tougher team won today. There's no question about that.
Got Coach coming, and he's getting handshakes from all over. Coach, what a comeback. Down 9, 4 minutes to go in the game. What's the message? What are y'all thinking at that moment?
At that point, offensively, things we were trying to run wasn't working, so we just kind of set a ball screen and play, said we got to pick them up full court and try to, take a few chances here and there, and it paid off. I was telling those guys over there, you wouldn't believe how many games like that we've had this year. So we had been in that situation before, and those guys believe sometimes more than I do, but it's just a credit to our seniors. They don't get rattled, and just the way they kept plugging along and believing in what we were trying to do.
It wasn't pretty offensively. You shoot 28%, but 16 points off of turnovers and 16 points on second chance points, and that was the difference.
Yeah, and we knew, we've struggled shooting the ball of late, but we've won on the defensive end, and our keys were on defense was just try to rebound, get loose balls, just try to win the hustle game, and I think it showed there at the end.
Mayflower was a much bigger team. You guys were scrappy, though. You hit the offensive glass, and you kept them off of the offensive glass.
Yeah, and again, I think it was we weren't going to win those battles one-on-one, so it was a real team effort on the boards. It was a team effort on defense. 44, we were helping off him, and he hit those big threes in the third quarter, and we knew if those guys kept hitting them, it was going to be a long, long night. And fortunately, when we went to pick them up full court, it kind of got them out of that half-court flow a little bit.
Everybody knows Harding Academy football. Now they know Harding Academy basketball. Congratulations,
Thanks, guys.
Coach.
Appreciate it.
That was awesome. What a comeback. What a comeback. Down 9, 4 minutes to go.
Made the plays.
And the Mayflower fans behind us were feeling it.
Yep.
They just watched their girls win the championship, and they're 4 minutes away, up 9. They were feeling it, and then that Harding Academy explosion on the other side.
Yeah, the bottom 3 stats that you see there, it's really incredible. 15 offensive rebounds to the team that had a major size discrepancy. And they battled for the loose balls. You see the second chance points. We talked about it as the better team win. The team that deserved to win today did, because they made the critical plays in the critical moments.
They took care of the basketball,
That's right.
and they rebounded. 4 down. We're done for the day. 4 more to go. It's 4A and 5A tomorrow. We will be back here bright and early in the morning, 10 a.m. We hope you enjoy us join us and enjoy us for a full day of basketball tomorrow from Bank OZK Arena. For Bobby Swafford, for the crew, I'm Wes Moore. Good night, everybody.